Today I'm going to be making some Barbie inspired necklaces. I've had these necklaces in my shop for quite a few years and they've always been quite popular, so I try to always keep a few in stock. We've got the Alina and Azura necklaces, which are inspired by the Fairytopia Barbie movie. We've also got this Diamond Castle heart necklace, which is inspired by the Barbie and the Diamond Castle movie. And of course we have the Mermaidia 5 pearl necklace, which goes with the Alina butterfly necklace. When they are worn together, it looks exactly like the necklaces in this photo. So I'm going to show you how I make all of these necklaces today. But let's get started. These are the supplies that are needed to make the necklace chains. And then we also have these butterfly pendants. The pendants themselves are actually made out of gold-plated brass. So I used to make the necklace chains using gold-plated brass supplies. These are the lobster clasps that I used to make these necklaces with. The quality is really nice and they're not bad at all, but over the years I've kind of started leaning more towards using gold-plated stainless steel supplies. I no longer really use gold-plated brass as much as I used to. I also have like a bunch of random things inside this packet. It definitely needs to be sorted. Now I use these gold-plated stainless steel lobster clasps, and both the brass and the stainless steel are coated with a layer of gold plating, so they're both really durable, but I just like to use stainless steel metal more, so this is what I use these days. We've got this gold-plated stainless steel chain, and this chain which is going to be used as a necklace extender. I just realized that I'm actually running low on chain. This is all of the chain that I have left. It's very thin and dainty, which is so perfect for these designs. These butterflies, they're really small and they have a lot of detail. So I don't like to use really thick chain to make these necklaces. Cutting the chain is the first step of the necklace making process. I'm going to need my tape measure for this. In comparison to a lot of the other designs on my website, these types of necklaces are definitely easier to make. If you watch my past video, I made a mini collection of these flower necklaces and they took ages to create, but it was so worth it. They turned out really pretty. These charm and pendant necklaces are very simple and they don't take up a lot of time. What I love about these charms is that none of them are exactly the same. They're all a little bit different. Some of them have like darker shades of pink and purple, and some of them are a little bit lighter in color. The supplier that I get these pendants from makes every single one by hand, so they're all super unique. It's really important to support other small businesses, and I think that it's a win-win situation when I purchase supplies from a small business and then I get to use these supplies to create products for my small business. So that is something that I really love doing. Sometimes it's a bit annoying when necklace clasps are really small because it makes the necklaces really hard to take off and put on, but I think that these are the perfect size. I always have to test the clasp to make sure that it's a good one. And I don't really like this one because it's got a little gap right here, so I'm going to get a different one. Okay, this is a good clasp. And I'm just going to attach the clasp onto this necklace as well. Also like to add this little pink droplet at the end of the extension chain. It just gives each necklace a very professional looking finish. There are some necklaces on my website that don't have this little pink droplet at the end of the extension chain, but with the newer designs I always like to add it, and when I don't add this I always like to add some other different kind of detail at the end of the extension chain. It really completes the entire necklace. As always, I will be leaving the link to my shop in the description box down below. Time to move on to making the Azura butterfly necklace. This necklace is also inspired by the Barbie Fairytopia movie. I'm going to put the inspo picture right here. And let's get started on making this piece. These are all of the Azura butterfly pendants that I currently have. As you can see, there aren't nearly as many of these pendants as there are the Alina butterfly pendants. The Alina version is definitely a lot more popular, so I tend to keep a lot more of the Alina butterfly pendants in stock. On this necklace stand, we have both versions. The first necklace is worn at the shortest length, and this one is worn at the longest length. For the Mermaidia 5-pearl necklace, I searched high and low trying to find pearls that would look good for this necklace design. And I didn't want the pearls to just be regular pearls. I wanted them to be a little bit different. And these are the pearls that I eventually came across. They're a little bit different from these regular white pearls. They are matte, but at the same time they have a little bit of an iridescent effect. They are made of glass and they are really good quality. You're going to need 4 of these small pearls and 1 big pearl. The pearls need to be able to fit on the chain. So I got this different type of chain which is super thin and it doesn't have links. Well, it does have links, but they're like flattened links. So it's a lot different from the regular chain that I use. This is how much of this chain I have left. I also don't have a lot of this chain left either, so it's definitely time to go supply shopping again sometime soon. Even though it's thin, it's very durable and it can bend and you can tug it and it will not break. It's very, very durable. I'm going to start by cutting out a piece that is the correct length. I do have some pieces of this chain that have already been cut out, but they're not the correct length. The length that I want for this necklace is 15 inches because I want it to be a little bit on the shorter side. Some of these pearls don't fit on the chain, so I'm just going to get some different ones that do fit. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that well, but it's a very simple piece. Even if you're not a Barbie movie lover, you could still wear this necklace and it would still look like a really dainty everyday piece. These are what I used to finish the ends of the flat chain. They're like these little crimp clamp things. It needs to be firmly pressed down so that it doesn't slip off the end of the necklace chain. But at the same time, it's really important to not damage the crimp when I'm pressing down on it. So not gonna lie, this part is a bit of a struggle. The next necklace that I'm going to be making is the Diamond Castle Heart necklace. It's very small and dainty. It's got this pink stone inside of this like golden cage. Although these necklaces are inspired by the Barbie movies, I think that they are still quite different in their own ways. And they have their own unique details, and I think that the necklaces in the Barbie movies are a lot bigger. Well, at least they look a lot bigger on screen, but these ones are definitely a lot smaller and dainty. Let's add the clasp to this necklace so that we can finish this piece. Can't forget to add the extension chain. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching and see you next week.